Hello, Saturnians! So, this is going to be a very quick VR to Lennan Smith. She created a tag asking us how we shuffle our tarot cards before a tarot reading when we're going to use spreads. Well, I've been shuffling my cards exactly the same way since I started my tarot journey, and this is what I want to share with you today. So, let's get started. So here I have two tarot decks. One of them, this is the tarot of the witches, is completely reversible, as you can see. So you cannot tell whether the cards are upright or reversed just by looking at the backs. And how I shuffle the deck depends on whether it's reversible or not. This one is not reversible. You can tell when the card is upright and when it's upside down. So today I am going to show you how I shuffle my cards using the reversible deck because I want to show you both ways. So the first thing that I do, even when I am going to use reversals, is I return all cards to the upright position. So even if I'm gonna read reversals, I do that first because I have a specific way to shuffle cards for reversals. And I need them to be upright before I shuffle. But for now, I am just gonna show you how I shuffle my cards when I am not gonna use reversals. Okay, so I'm just gonna put all cards in the upright position. And really, for me, consistency is the key. When you shuffle your cards the same way all the time, when you always shuffle your cards the same way, your subconscious mind already knows how to extract the answer from the cards. If you change how you shuffle every time, your subconscious mind gets confused. It doesn't know how to arrange the cards in order to give you the answer because you haven't created a system, right? Maybe that's just my Virgo mind, but if I shuffle differently, I feel that the answers are not as accurate. And this is because I created a bridge between my conscious mind and my subconscious mind. And for me, that magic happens when my subconscious mind already knows what system I am going to use. Right? So here I have all cards upright. I think all of them are upright. Sometimes I make a mistake, but yeah, they all look upright. Okay, so now I am going to shuffle my cards. And I usually riffle shuffle unless the cardstock is too thick or the cards are very large. If the cards are very large or the cardstock is too thick, then I just shuffle overhand. But otherwise, I riffle shuffle. And here's the thing, I'll do this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I will cut the deck using my left hand always. So I cut my cards like this, and once I cut the deck, I am telling my subconscious mind that I am not going to shuffle anymore. So my subconscious mind already knows that from this point on, I'm not gonna shuffle. So it has to arrange the cards in a way that I'm going to get the answer that I need. So while I am shuffling, I am thinking what spread I'm going to use and thinking of all the positions. Then I just do like this. And now, of course, depending on the spread, I just run my hand over my cards, thinking about the first position. So I say to myself something like this: now I want a card that represents the first position of my spread. And then I say whatever the first position of the spread means. And then I just run my hand over the cards. And after all these years, I learned that my fingers tingle when I approach the card that contains my answers. So I just do like this, and I wait for that tingling sensation. And when I identify it, I pick my card like this. So this is the first position of the spread, right? And yep, it's the Four of Wands. Great. And now I just repeat the process for all the positions of the spread. And I make sure that I tell myself what is the question in that position, because I need well-framed questions to get an accurate answer. Wow, that's Judgment card. Amazing. Okay, so now the third position, and here it is. The Ten of Wands. Okay, so this is how I pick cards for a spread. And I prefer using spreads. I hardly ever, do a reading to myself or to clients without a spread. The whole thing feels very unstructured to me if I don't use a spread or if I don't have a specific question. So yeah, I know people who just keep on picking cards and everything makes sense beautifully in their minds, but it doesn't work like that for me. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you what I do when I am going to use reversals in a reading. So all cards are still upright, and I am going to shuffle again 3 times. 1. But here's the thing. I will reverse one of the piles. I'll divide in 3 piles like that, and I'll reverse the middle pile. Then I just shuffle the second time, like this. And I go through the same process again. I divide in 3 piles, and the one in the middle, I reverse like this. So this way, I know that some of the cards are going to be reversed, but I still give enough room for the deck to return some cards to the upright position if it doesn't want to give me reversed cards. So the third time, and then after the third time I am done shuffling. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut the deck one final time again, so that the deck knows that I am no longer going to shuffle the cards. Alright, so I'll go through the exact same process now. And I always use my left hand to pick cards. So just run my hand over the cards. I already feel this one calling me. See, this is a reversed card. The second position, I then tell myself what the position is all about. That's an upright card. And the third position is here. All right, that's also reversed. So yeah, so this is how I do. I have another video in which I explain how I shuffle cards when I have a client, you know, because I do not allow my clients to shuffle the cards. I let them cut and pick the cards, but never shuffle. So I have another video explaining that. You can check it out if you want. I'm gonna leave the link down below in the description box. And now I show you what I do when I do not have enough space to, you know, do all this that I'm doing now. Because as I said before in my previous videos, I started my tarot journey, you know, going to bars and pubs and giving people tarot readings in exchange of, you know, pizza, beer, fries, whatever. And sometimes it was just too crowded and there was not enough space. So this is what I would do. I would just shuffle my cards overhand like this. And, you know, sometimes there were drinks, food on the table. So yeah, I'll just, if a card jumps, by the way, I consider this to be my outcome, the final card. So I just leave it aside. And I continue to shuffle, and while I am shuffling, I am telling the deck that I need my cards to be at the top. So I just kind of say to myself, my cards need to be at the top of the pile. So after shuffling, I cut, so I tell the deck that I'm no longer going to shuffle, and I pick the cards at the top. Of course, that while I am shuffling, I am asking the question. So, like this. So this is what I do when I do not have enough space to, you know, lay all my cards and etc. So I am also going to show you in a different video a trick, a tarot trick for a very specific kind of question, and in that occasion I shuffle in a completely different way. But that's for another video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.